Hey, what's up, everyone? We are here at AM Pressure Washing Live. We're doing a live broadcast. We got our man, Mark. We got Rick. And let's turn this around. Let's go ahead and flip this around, guys. And we see if we can catch you guys live as we are here. So let me see if we can see if any of you guys are on today and see what we got going on. Oh yeah, we got ASPC. What's going on there, ASPC? We are live. We just wanted to see what's up, HNC. We have nothing to talk about today, but
surprise.
We are, just wanted to see how you guys are doing.
Andrew!
If you guys have questions and you have questions for us and you want to basically ask Mark a question while we're here, do it. We get people all the time asking about, rentals. For example, the rentals here, and Mark is going to be joining us with some live broadcasts in the future. And we're going to be doing a lot more business with Mark, partnership-wise.
Yes, Mark, if he got my email with the DI tank for him. Yes, I did.
Oh, Andrew says you get,
What's up?
High-low pressure.
High-low pressure washing.
Hey,
up,
Mark Jamal from San Antonio. I think he ordered
got that pressure. He got a skid.
He got a skid from you.
Got him all dialed in the other day. Showed him how to prime it. Let me go right here. So I'm gonna bring it around. So as you see, I got 2 units left. Both of those are going to Utah, to a company up in Utah. I got to ship one tomorrow, and the other one is going to go to another location that they have, and it's going to go. They're going to pick it up in 2 weeks. As you see, I've got tanks sitting here. I've got engines. I'm waiting for hose pumps, and I do have hose reels. So there's the deck of skids. I've got 19 up there. So I got the aluminum decks. They're ready. I'm just waiting on parts like everybody else in the world. So can you ask Mark if he got my email with the tank? Yes, I did. Hey, Mark Jamal. What's up, Jamal? Perfect. When do you think I can get it here in Houston? Call me in the morning, Andrew, and I will find out what day they deliver in Houston, and I can get you your tank over there.
There you go.
There it is. So, yeah, anytime you got questions, you can always talk to Henry and Rick, or you'll hit me up. Rick and Henry's doing live broadcasts now. So I've started updating my YouTube to where I can get more hits and get my live broadcast going on. But you guys can call me anytime.
As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I am going to
show the 2.0 setup.
I'm going to leave a link for Mark's YouTube channel under this one here, under our live. I want every single one of you guys to subscribe to his YouTube channel so we can build his YouTube channel up and go from there.
Rod, I see your post. You want to know the 2.0. That's what Rick and Henry's got into. The 2.0 is just a little bit of an upgrade on the bypass. We put a pressure gauge on there. But the 3.0, these are the last 1.0s up on the shelf. The 3.0, I flip-flop the engine from right to left. So the 3.0, the engine's on the left-hand side, the hose reel's on the right-hand side, and the way everything's going to be plumbed on the left-hand side with the engine, it's easy to get to your pump. You can clean your screens and everything. So I just did a video on my social media with the 3.0.
So if we're looking at
that's the 1.0.
The skid right here on the left-hand side, guys, basically that's going to go to the right, and then you have the engine that's on the right. It's going to go to the left?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So if you see this skid here, that is going to be flipped around. That's going to be your...
Can't wait to see the 4.0.
The 4.0. Wow.
I'm running out of things to do. So, but pretty much what I've got everything done now, I got them dialed in. I do like the 3.0 because I did the flip-flop. Everything's a little bit more compact. Anything, there's nothing hanging out on the outside of that skid now. So whatever that skid, wherever it slides in, you don't have to worry about anything hanging over.
Nice.
So everything is compact in, and it's very easy to maintain and take care of, and user-friendly now.
Nice.
So.
Awesome. That is great.
But yeah, so me and Rick and Henry are sitting here waiting for parts.
That's it.
Hurry up and wait. So we start building everything in like a day or two, and then all the customers start coming in and picking them up. I'm already getting a list of new bills coming in. So people are still, pre-ordering the skid before I get all the parts and everything in so they can get in line. Because sometimes I might get 4 pumps, sometimes I might get 10 pumps. But whatever I get in, same thing with the engines, hose reels, tanks, etc. Whenever I get it in, I start building it.
Nice.
So I get it built up, get it sent out to you guys, and we just keep doing this. So it's not me delaying the process, it's people getting me the inventory.
Let's see, high-low pressure wash says 4.0 is with a key start?
No.
No. The key start, I guess,
yes,
for the
you can get a key start, but let me tell you guys something on key start, especially with the smaller systems. The big engines like the Honda 630, the Honda 690, those work great. But when you start doing key starts on these smaller engines and you're using them multiple times a day, those key starts have a plastic flywheel. So whenever the starter engages on that plastic flywheel, every time it hits it, if it's not lined up just right, it'll have to work its way into the cogs of the gear. They wear out. I do not recommend a key start on a GX200.
Okay.
Do not recommend it. The 390s, I do sell the 390s. They're a little bit more heavy duty with a key start, especially the 630s, the 690s, and so forth and so on. The GX200s, you're doing so many jobs a day, auto detailing, solar panel cleaning, and all that stuff. You're starting them up so many times a day, they get wore out quick. Unless you know how to work on these engines and change out the flywheels and everything else, I do not recommend them.
Got it.
So that's no 4.0 key start.
There you go.
He says, Hilo says, now you tell me.
Was that Jamal?
Yeah,
Jamal. Jamal, you wanted it. And I'm like, all right.
You want it, you got it.
You got it.
Now
So, for those of you who don't know, Jamal actually shipped me the engine with the key start. Because I don't sell them. I mean, I can get it for you. I'm a distributor for Honda in Riverside, California. But I don't buy them because of that issue. Just the GX200 are used with such abundance. You're starting them all the time. And just the way that they try to make them light, and to me, it's just more cheaply. They just don't last.
Yeah.
But Jamal, if you got problems, call me and we'll take care of it.
There you go.
There you go.
So, I mean, as far as your distributors, you're obviously getting more distributors and more material and more stuff coming in. So you're using different things now.
Yeah.
Always upgrading.
So the pumps have changed a little bit. I'm a distributor for BE, for Hydrotech, for PressurePro when it comes to pressure washing systems. So I'm still getting the AR pumps, except the only difference with BE and Hydrotech is the unloaders. The unloaders are different. The ones I'm getting from BE, I do like them because you can pull the red knob off and you got a nut on the back side. You can actually adjust your pressure so nobody can overpressure it. So like if you test your pump to like 2,500 PSI to run a Solotech brush, you can take that red knob off and you can adjust it and then do the little lock nut and then put the knob back on so nobody else can come and maybe adjust it and blow that head up and blow the seals out of that Solotech brush.
Gotcha.
So I do like the BE AR pumps better than I do the Hydrotechs. The Hydrotechs, you still put a gauge on it, you can adjust it, but it's not dummy proof. The BEs are dummy proof. So that way you don't have to worry about blowing them up.
What's up there, Purple and Gold? Purple Gold just purchased my GX390.
Nice.
All right, Purple and Gold, which amp did you get? You get the 2 amp, the 10 amp, or the 17 amp? There's 3 different GX390s. So the 17 amp can run a burner, it can run multiple things. The basic one is just a 2 amp, just enough to keep a battery charged if you got a key start. The 10 amp is the one that you normally get with a key start to be able to keep the battery charged, but the 17 amp, you can run the burners, you can run everything else on. I got a couple of them on my shelf right now in the showroom.
Too much information for me.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help you guys out and educate you.
Lalo Garcia. What's up, Lalo from San Luis Obispo? Love it. That's where I grew up. I grew up in the Santa Maria area and lived there all my life. Worked in San Luis Obispo, Atascadero, Paso Robles, Morro Bay, all the Central Coast pretty much. Now I'm here in Los Angeles doing our thing. So welcome from Slowtown. And you should get a lot of work up there, especially, that San Luis is a farming community and lots of solar panels happening there. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you guys are able to check out our live broadcast. Hopefully the live broadcasts are coming out pretty good. We're testing this one program that we do have. Still waiting to get our okay from YouTube to go live on our
2 amp. I see purple and gold
on our phones.
Yeah.
So, but great. Let me see here. Guys like all the bikes in the background.
Purple and gold, the 2 amp one. Are you running a 4,000 psi, 4 gallons per minute pump on it, or what pump did you get on yours?
Yeah, let us know, and go from there.
Yeah, I'm watching as everything's getting questions coming in.
Welcome, Andrew. Andrew Richards, Hilo, welcome. ASPC, cheers. Cheers. Big Snacks, what's up? Checking in. H&C Services, what's up, dudes?
Well, you guys are getting a lot of 411 today, so.
Man.
Well, every time, but today is just different.
There you go. Everything looks good from this end. Rod says, cool. We appreciate that. And hopefully the sound is good. Hopefully it's all good. We're going to be doing a lot more live broadcasts with Mark just to kind of educate you guys on some stuff. So if you do have those questions, put them in the comments so we know. And even when this video is over, we'll be able to answer those questions for you. Or Mark will be able to chime in and answer that for you. I'll make him one of my moderators here, and then he can come in and answer some of these questions on our end too. So.
And another thing, the stuff that we're doing, me, Henry, Rick, the bills that we're doing,
4 gallons.
4 gallons per minute. Okay, you got the 4,004 gallon. I got you, purple and gold. Anytime you see me do upgrades on my systems, if this is something that you like and you want to do yours, it's not a problem. If you're out of town, I can walk you through it. Or if you're local and you want to come by, we can take it out. I can switch things around for you and you're back up and going. We can do either the 2.0 or the 3.0 upgrade. So it's up to you guys. So if you want to change your system up, you like the way that I'm changing things, let me know.
Purple and gold, we know you local, brother.
And just so you know, guys have been asking about the rentals for the DI tanks,
okay.
And so, let them know, I guess, about, renting DI tanks if they're out of town or out of state. Can they go through you still?
You can still go through me out of state. So what you do is you call me, you text me. If you don't have my number, hit me up and we'll get you my number. I can give it to you now. It's 951-440-9063, AM Pressure Washing. Look me up on my social media, Instagram, Facebook, or you can look me up on YouTube and get all my information.
Or Google it.
And my DI tanks, the 1.6 cubic foot is $20 a month rental, $56 exchange. The 3.6 is $25 a month rental, $90 exchange.
So if we're looking at the DI tanks here, these are the DI tanks.
These are the 1.6 cubic foot. So these are the ones that are $20 a month, $56 exchange. I can get you the couplers. We can do all kinds of things with them. If you want to run them with a water-fed pole, we can get you the manifold and tee that off as well. Pretty much all my skids that I'm building now, I'm actually including the tee and the manifold on the end of the last tank. One can go to the water tank for the pressure washer, or you can change the ball valves around and one can go to a water-fed pole. So I'm pretty much including all that in on my bills now.
Nice.
So that way you can have the option for either the pressure washer or water fed pole.
What's up there, Juan? Juan from Florida, Orlando, Florida. All solar panel cleaning services. He is our man up in Florida.
Yep.
And yeah, we see you, we hear you, we know that you are building that business. That's awesome. Jeffrey Lewis.
Terry Lynn and Jeff, what's up?
What's
Las
going
Vegas.
on? Who is this?
That's Jeff and Terry Lynn from Las Vegas.
Oh, Jeffrey Lewis. Oh, yeah, that's right. You built a skid for him.
Skid for him.
Yeah.
Can you build a skid out of state? One, yes, you can. I can build it and ship it to you.
He's out in Florida, as a matter of fact, Orlando, Florida.
St. Lucia, or St. Lucia, John, Florida, whatever it is. Yeah, I ship one down that way.
Okay.
I've got a couple of people interested in Miami and somewhere else in Florida.
St. Augustine.
St. Augustine, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's some people down there in Florida hitting me up as well.
Yeah, as a matter of fact. Madtown, DI tanks. Question about the DI tanks there, Madtown. Just hit us up, let us know. But we just showed you the DI tanks that we rent out. Yep. We rent that out from Mark. So whenever we exchange it, we go ahead and exchange it. And he builds us, and there you go. Purple and gold. Can you hook up a booster pump to the DI tank?
For what? You don't need a booster pump. So any water you get from a residential business, the average PSI is 12, or the gallons per minute is average 12 to 15 gallons per minute. So a booster pump to go through your tanks, you don't need it. If you're running a pressure washer, the pressure washer has a built-in pump that will suck the water. You just got to get your prime, and once you do that, you don't need it. So a booster pump is not needed unless you can explain to me what kind of application you're using it for. If you're using a booster pump to go through the DI tanks to a water-fed pole, then that water-fed pole is only rated at so much gallons per minute. So it doesn't matter how much pressure you're going to build, you can't overpressure your lines. So just give me a call and I can answer your questions.
All right.
Because there's a lot of different applications for booster pumps.
Juan says, awesome. Thank you very much. He appreciates the answer. Appreciate you there, Juan.
Yeah.
Yep.
If Juan, you're talking about building tanks out of town, or skids out of town.
Yeah.
One of these is going to Utah, and the other one's going to another location. They're actually going to come pick one up, and I'm shipping one to Utah tomorrow. So if you notice in my rack and you see a bunch of pallets up above me, those are the pallets that I anchor the skids down to, and we ship them. I ship everything through Old Dominion. All you do is just call me. I can give you the price for the skid, and I'll get all your address and information. I can give you the quote to ship it. That way you know what it's going to cost you.
That easy.
Just like that.
Just like that. And before you know it,
you got everything you need. It's all packed up, ready to go. As soon as you get it, put some gas in it. We'll prime the hose. You're ready to go.
Yeah. Well, Juan's doing some big things in Orlando, Florida. I've seen some of the buildings that he's doing. He's doing some window washing, cleaning up some windows and some commercial buildings and stuff. Purple Gold gives us a thumbs up. Oh, by the way, give us a thumbs up on our videos. It really helps us out. Don't forget to smash that like button, and that helps us out on our videos. And YouTube, kind of sees that and goes from there.
Other thing I've been noticing, I get a lot of phone calls. A lot of people follow Rick and Henry on YouTube, and they give my information out, and I get the phone calls. A lot of people, YouTube is a great learning channel, but sometimes you got to really take a step back and pay attention to what you're learning. A lot of people are putting some stuff out there that is not true, that's over-exaggerated, and it's okay to ask questions.
Yeah.
One thing about Rick, Henry, and me, we do not tell you what you don't want to hear. We tell you legitimate what's going on. There's no beating around the bush with us. So if we'll tell you what the equipment's capable of, what you can use it for, how to use it, but everybody is going to learn how to do their cleaning their own way. I might go left, or you might want to go right.
Right.
Everybody is going to learn how to get in a rhythm and clean these solar panels, clean cars, clean windows, and do it your way. All we can do is give you advice and show you how we do it.
That's
and over the years, it's like I keep doing upgrades. I keep learning just like everybody else does. So I want to make sure that I can teach you. If I learn a new little trick, I don't mind teaching you. Rick and Henry does the same thing. They want to educate you guys. A lot of people are like, why are you telling people how you do your stuff? Why?
Education.
There's enough dirt out there for everybody.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not greedy. I run a commercial and residential pressure washing business. I got guys working 24/7. We are doing crazy work right now. There's enough dirt out there for everybody.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think we partnered up with Mark here on another project. We have a huge project that is solar panel cleaning, window washing, and pressure washing several buildings. And I'm talking big, huge commercial buildings. So I got the expert here for pressure washing that's going to come in and go out there and take a look at everything and then give a good quote for all the buildings itself. And I mean, I couldn't do this myself because it's not my expertise. My expertise and Rick's expertise is solar panel cleaning. But when it comes to pressure washing, you know, we're new to that field. So we get guys like Mark to come out here and take a look, and he gives out quotes. That's why it's always good to collaborate with your competition, and always good to collaborate with other guys out there. So, you know, don't hesitate to do that. And if you guys have questions, feel free to give us a call. All right, 2 questions. Sean Salinas, 2 questions. How do you remove water spots from panels? Also, can Rick and Henry
The red dual bite right there.
ride the dual
Tandem
bike?
bite.
Oh, hanging on the ceiling. Thanks for you guys, for all of us. From Valley of the Sun, Phoenix. Yeah, we'll take our ass over there and we'll be riding those bikes up to Phoenix on the 10 freeway. How about that? Yeah, won't last too long.
Yeah, maybe when we hit 2K. Until then, it's for display purposes only.
There we
So
go.
just imagine it for now, guys.
All right, so what you're asking on that pole, so you got to find out what gallon per minute your tips
all
are on
right.
that pole. That
Well-
pole has a
So Purple and Gold was asking. So let's ask the question first, and then you can answer that. I was asking if you can use a booster pump with a 3/8-inch hose going to a 24-inch water-fed brush to get more water flow. Go ahead, Mark.
So you got to find out what your tips are, what gallon per minute your tips. And the gallon per minute of like a hydrant from a building or a house is normally 12 to 15 gallons per minute. So you want to find out what those tips are. It doesn't matter how much boost you get on a booster pump. It's only going to put so much pressure to those tips. Those tips are only going to let out so much water.
And those tips that he's talking about are the ones at the end of your brush.
Right.
Yeah.
So your brush, your water-fed brush, you have to find out if that's going to be suffice for that pressure. So for example, we have the Solitech brush that we have that used for high pressure. Those tips on the Solitech brush can withstand a lot more than, say, for example, a water-fed brush that is going to be used with a 1/4-inch hose. And you're not going to need all that pressure because it's just basically going to blow something out. So, you know, that's what he's talking about when it comes to the tips that you have on the brush itself.
Yeah, so like if the tips are like a 1/2 gallon per minute per tip, so that's 1 gallon per minute. Well, if your water source is pumping out 12 to 15 gallons per minute, why do you need a booster pump to even get more pressure?
Yeah.
Because those
Exactly.
tips are only going to let out just so much water. So all you're doing is just building up this pressure, and with a booster pump, it might be, 150 gallons per minute, or whatever the pump is, I don't know. But you got to be careful because you'll start blowing up stuff. You'll start blowing out lines, you'll start blowing out fittings, O-rings, and everything else. So you just got to learn what your tips are on whatever piece of equipment you're using, find out what gallons per minute they are. And it's like I tell everybody, when it comes to pressure washers, it's not how much PSI they are, it's how many gallons per minute. The more the gallons per minute, the more they clean. So a lot of these, store-bought pressure washers from, big corporate companies, they say, oh, we got a 4,500 PSI pressure washer that's only, 1.5 gallons to 2 gallons per minute. So my pressure washers are 2,500 PSI, but they're 3 gallons per minute. You get more water, more cleaning. Same thing like with generators. They say, oh, I got a 5,500 watt generator, but it's only 17 amps. Well, 17 amps will barely run a grinder. So you go buy more amps on your generator or more gallons per minute on the pressure washer.
All right.
Somebody just walked in.
You got it. So Madtown, what's up there, Madtown?
What's up, MT?
Madtown says, how much do you think will I need to start up a solar cleaning business here in the Central Valley, California? There's a lot of guys out in Bakersfield, Fresno, Salinas, those areas, if that's what you're talking about as far as Central Valley.
Yeah.
Look, listen, that's a trick question because it just depends on how much money you are willing to spend and how much you want to spend. Rick and I kind of go with the best when it comes to we get the Solitech brush, which is anywhere in the neighborhood of $4,000 to $7,000. So we spend money on that, and we spend nothing but the best when it comes to our equipment, whether it's pressure washing equipment, whether it's water-fed poles, water-fed brushes. So you can spend in the neighborhood of $20,000 to $30,000 to start this business.
Because you're going to need a vehicle.
And you're going to need good insurance.
And the cost can vary from that in itself. So you're going to need a vehicle, you're going to need a skid, you're going to need a brush, the brush of your choice or the brush you can afford. But either way, generally you're going to need basic equipment at least. And our advice is don't start off basic because you're going to continually upgrade, which is pretty much throw money away. So, I mean, just take it for what it is,
Right.
Find the best vehicle for the less price. Top of the line equipment costs top of the line money. So.
I mean, we're going to have more live broadcasts. I'm going to be talking about insurance, commercial insurance, when I get to a place where I can show you on my computer. We're going to be doing live broadcasts there on that. So I'm going to actually be able to show you guys where I get my commercial insurance, who I go through, and so forth. And, that covers a $3 million policy. Do you need a $3 million policy? No, you don't. But we kind of go over just because if we got a company that's a Fortune 500 company that's asking for a lot of insurance, well, we don't have to go back and get it. We already have it. It's the same thing. Do you want a nice truck that's like right behind us to run around in, or a van like we have that costs us what, $11,000?
Yeah.
Then to wrap it, another $3,000 to wrap the vehicle, and then to put everything inside, another $10,000. And then the equipment that we have, another $7,000, $14,000.
And that's the equipment we have now.
Yeah.
This is not counting the initial equipment and the upgrade to that equipment.
So those are things that you have to think about when you are starting this business. When you're starting this business, look, listen, you're starting this business to make money, okay? You're starting this business because there's a need in this industry. There are thousands and thousands of solar panel installation companies. Thousands.
Yeah.
But there's very few solar panel cleaning companies. And you guys are going to find out. As soon as you start your business, hey, people are going to call you. They're going to say, hey, what is it going to cost? And before you know it, you're in business. And just like Andrew here says, takes money to make money, baby.
Right.
That's right.
And considering that you're starting up your own business, it's not really as pricey as it sounds.
Right.
Because I know a lot of other businesses to start, you're well over 1K, 100K to do that. So
and it's not just about how much money is it to start. And this is why 85% of you guys are going to fail. 85 of you guys are going to fail because you don't charge the right amount of money. This is a topic that I can talk about. Mm-hmm. This is a topic that I can sit there and say till I'm blue in my face that there's some of you guys out there that charge peanuts. You're only hurting yourself. You're not hurting the industry. You're hurting yourself because you're going out there and maybe doing a solar panel cleaning for $70, $100, because you don't have the confidence enough to charge $250, $300, $400, $500. You'll be surprised how many corporations
Yeah.
have the budget for $30,000 cleaning, or a $20,000 cleaning, or a $50,000 cleaning? You will be surprised when you find out that you go to a customer's house and you sat there and you charge them $80 to have their panels cleaned, and they got Lamborghinis, they got Bentleys, they have Mercedes in the driveway, and then you kind of say, shit, I should have charged more. Well, it's too late. So this is why we have a set price. This is why we make money every single time we have a cleaning.
Yeah.
So we're confident in that, and we're confident enough to where we can go out there, make the money, and buy better equipment.
And this is why we tell you guys now, so you don't get burned. So the not listening, being stubborn, will put you in the 85%.
Yeah.
So, like I said, have some guts. If not, we'll loan you some, but you got to give it back.
That's right.
Because we're not scared to price it, and we know all these things that it took you to start up. Remember that when you're quoting your customers. So
Yeah.
it's as simple as that.
So let me see here. Andrew, no equipment and the cheap. Oh, no equipment and cheap equipment. Madtown says, Lalo Garcia, my uncle has a carpet cleaning business out there in San Luis in Slowtown. Nice. What's the name of it?
Yeah.
There you go. I guess that wasn't towards us. So that's cool. Purple Gold says, it gets pricey really quick when you're starting your business. Good thing is that I didn't get any loans to start off. Yeah, and that's another thing too, you know. Can we get a pricing video? No, you cannot. I tell you the reason why, Corey. Because every city, state, region charges different prices. I can't charge the same price here than Australia. I can't charge the same price here as Texas. It's just every geographic area has a different price. So pricing videos is kind of worthless and pointless. We use this as an example.
Okay, Corey, check this out, bro. Here's your pricing video. Wherever you are, like we said before, maybe you didn't see it, but that's okay. You call and you ask what your potential competitors are charging for your area. Mm-hmm. That'll give you an idea of what the pricing is up to the latest minute. So once you call your competitors, get the pricing, then figure out what you're worth and go for it.
Yeah, why are you in his face? Back up a little bit.
Hey, we're talking about money. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be scared. You got to run up on somebody when it comes to your business and your money. Customer service first. But basically, that's what it is. You got to, the price near you, that's the going rate. And like I said, and like we said, don't put your prices out there because your competitors are going to slide right underneath it.
Right.
They're going to lowball you every single time.
Yeah, Corey, we talk about that. We talk about do not put your prices on your website. Do not put your prices out there as far as price per panel and stuff like that. We charge a flat rate. This is what we charge.
There you go.
We don't tell people what our flat rate is because our competition will come up and undercut us, as we've seen before. So, you know, we try to keep it secret because we still get a lot of big, large, huge contracts with big corporations, and we want to keep that going. Let me see here. Andrew says, once you spend the money on the good equipment and you realize that you can't just go up there with the water hose and push broom, you charge the right price. Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
Because that's another thing too, is your customers are going to see exactly how you're cleaning your solar panels. We've had this with big corporations, where they've told us, we look at the equipment, And if you have the right equipment, we're going to rehire you. If you come in and you get the job and you have the wrong equipment, we'll never hire you again. We've heard that with big Fortune 500 companies. This is why it's important not to be showing up with a push broom.
And plus, if you go up there with the wrong equipment and they see it, you could be on the hook for damaging their panels. So
yeah. Rather than 10, Purple Gold says, oh, wait a minute. Juan says, don't forget to mention you have to pay yourselves. Insurance corporations, papers, and everything else. Yes, you do. You know, and so, yeah, you do. You have to pay yourselves. That's very important. It's all about making money for your company. That's the whole idea. You know, these companies didn't come up and say, I'm going to go start off with 15 vans, 20 vans, 100 vans. They ended up with one vehicle.
Yep.
And they started. It's like these, for example, McDonald's or In-N-Out Burger, or, you know, they started out with one store or two stores, and before they knew it, they started expanding. And we'll use In-N-Out Burger as an example here on the West Coast, okay? They have a menu that is very simple. You get a double burger, a single burger, fries, and drink. That's it. That's their motto. Simple, basic, but you have thousands of people ordering their burgers. You know why? Because they're fresh. They make it right there on the spot.
Yep.
Customer service is excellent. And you can't compare that to, say, another big corporation like, I don't know, Wendy's or Jack in the Box, or, you know, it's not the same, right? So it's the same thing with this corporation, like us. You know, we take pride in customer service. We take care of every single one of our customers.
Yeah.
And if we do that, we know we're going to have repeat customers. Repeat customers means more business. We can go out there and buy bigger trucks like these, you know, out there when we're completely busy. So it
Like
just
I said,
depends how you want to run your business.
we can't show up at every job, but our quality can show up at every job.
Yeah.
And like Henry was referring to, you'll never see an In-N-Out out here, which is the only place they are. They always have a very long line.
Very long.
Everyone you see,
Yeah.
any day of the week.
And for those of you who have had an In-N-Out Burger, you know
You know
exactly
where
what
I'm
we're
coming
talking
from.
about.
Yeah.
And we're just using them as an example,
course.
as a good example of a good company, a good corporation that has done it right. You know, Madtown says, how long have you guys been in the business? We've been in the business for a while. We started this company about 2 years ago, Rick and myself. We have grown this company to a large company in our eyes, and well over $100,000 within the first 6 months of us being in business, and it's growing even twice as much within the year.
Just give you guys an example or a reason, so to speak, why we do what we do. When you look online and you want to start your solar cleaning business, what do you see? What information do you get? Primarily, you see us. So you know when we started, there was nothing.
Yeah.
That's why we put it out, because we took the bumps and bruises, we absorbed all that, we took the hit for you guys. So the information's there, the knowledge is there, use it, or it's going to cost you money. That's the bottom line.
Well,
Thanks, Tina.
I got, you know who Tina is, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. You are all awesome. My sister up in Florida, welcome. Hey, sis, what's going on? Hopefully we see you up there in Florida soon, maybe for the holidays. I know with COVID's happening up there really bad, and I hope you are doing better yourself. My sister ended up testing positive for COVID, and now she's better. Hopefully I didn't throw too much information out there, sis.
Sure,
But
hit the brakes.
But yeah, hopefully you are feeling better and feeling good. Andrew says they just opened up In and Out here in Houston. You see, there you go. They were just in California. Now they're in Nevada and Texas.
So you know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Andrew says, what was y'all's business and entrepreneur experience before this business? Well, I'm going to tell you mine. I also have another YouTube channel for teaching people how to make money selling on Amazon.
Yep.
I've made close to $1.5 million in this business, in the Amazon business, and still working that business as we speak. I went ahead and been an entrepreneur for over, 10, 12 years now. I've always been into a lot of businesses, a lot of marketing businesses, whether it's natural foods or weight loss programs. I've done it all. But honestly, this business here, the solar panel cleaning business, I saw a need for that. We jumped all over it, and we got in early. And now we can see how much this business has grown since we've been here on YouTube, giving out a lot of our information. There are guys popping up everywhere in the solar panel cleaning business. But
believe it or not, you guys already have part of the experience right now.
Yeah.
It's called basic courtesy for other people. Because in this job and any other one, you're going to have great customer service. You're going to have to know how to talk to people.
Right.
You're going to have to be able to educate them when needed.
Right.
So if you can't talk to people, my suggestion is you hire somebody that can. Because that's what it's going to take. Every job that we've had, every business that we've had, every business venture, every hustle, we've had to talk to someone else, and they had to feel respected, and that it was worth their effort and their money to hire us. So
that's right. Yeah, you get guys like us and like Mark who is a natural when it comes to business, and a natural when it comes to speaking to people and what have you. This does not happen overnight. It's a matter of you having confidence in yourself. That's where it starts. It starts from you. You're the one that has to believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, you can go up to a person and you can talk to that person, and you can sell sand in the desert, water in the water in the ocean. There you go. You're a salesperson. It's like I can talk to a salesperson when I'm buying a car. When I go and I purchase a brand new car every other year, I already know that salesperson better go ahead and convince me and better talk to me, because once I leave that lot, they'll never see me again. And that's exactly what they know when it comes to keeping that person there. And that's why they say, hey, what's it going to take to get you in this vehicle today? No different than somebody calling us on the phone saying, what do you charge for solar panel cleaning, for bird proofing, for window washing? And then we have that one opportunity to make that sale. And it all comes down to us going out there and doing our thing and talking to the customer and figuring out what their needs are. So hopefully that helps.
I'm going to say this one time until I say it again. You guys have seen Mark. We don't consider him competition.
No.
You guys see us. We don't consider you competition.
No.
Otherwise, would we be doing what we're doing now?
Will we be giving you the information that we
Mark's
give you?
got our back on everything. We got his. So it's a strong team. That's why you guys can call us at any time to do whatever or ask whatever. It's team. Juan here is saying, can you guys talk about bird proofing? Well, of course we can.
What do you want to know?
There's birds in the world and we have proof of it. Look in the sky. But just to keep it real, if somebody calls you for bird proofing, you got to realize this. Those pesky birds have been making noises for months, for weeks, and keeping them from sleeping.
Yeah.
So they'll be willing to pay a pretty penny to get rid of those doggone birds. So
Yeah.
just keep that in mind when you do your quote for them.
That's right. And we will be willing to go out there and take care of their problem. And so whether it's bird proofing, whether it's window cleaning, whether it is solar panel cleaning, pressure washing, gutter cleaning, vent cleaning, you name it. There is so much business out there that you guys can choose from. It's a matter of what you want to choose when you go and start this business. ER12 says, thank you for your videos. Just got out of the Army and looking to run my own show up here in Northern Cali.
There you go.
Doing the solar cleaning and other services as well. You guys really knowledgeable and motivating. Appreciate that, ER12. Thank you for your service, by the way.
Yeah.
We got a military brat right here. Been in the military, so we know exactly what you're talking about. Thank you for your service in the military itself. Empire Solar Cleaning. I'm from Ontario. What's up there, Empire? This is my first business in soaking everything up like a sponge. Thanks for all your great advice. I should be open and accepting first jobs soon. No worries. Hey, you know, if you ever need our help,
Keep our number close by, big dog.
if you ever need us and you say you get a job that's way too big for you, don't sit there and give it away. You give us a call, we'll collaborate with you, we'll help you out, we'll do what we can to make you successful. That's what we're here for. 22 years and saved a good amount to take the risk. ER, it's not a risk. This is a booming business. It's like, you think of it this way. Remember when cell phones started to come out, and a whole lot of people didn't know about cellular phones. They had the old phones with the wire, and then they had the module right there that they put right in the middle of their car, and they picked that up. Well, or pagers. You know, when pagers are around. I mean, that's probably before a lot of your guys' time,
Yeah.
but we remember those times. Getting into the solar panel cleaning business is exactly that right there. As the new companies, cellular phone companies coming in, there are thousands and thousands of solar panel installation companies that are going out there and doing it, but there's very few solar panel cleaning companies. That's why the business is still going strong. I mean, there's some areas where they don't even recognize solar panel cleaning yet, because they recognize window cleaning, but not solar panel cleaning when it comes to that.
ER, my biggest thing for you, my brother, is this is definitely a two-man team. So
Yeah.
I would really ask you to find someone that is as motivated as you, and you guys tag team that.
Right.
Always, always, always. Two.
Andrew Richard says, I'm interested in seeing if the bird issue is a big thing out here in Texas, because I've been in solar service calls and removal and reinstalls and never seen them to be an issue. Well, it may not be an issue in Texas, but I'm telling you right now, it is an issue here in Southern California with pigeons. And there are tons of pigeons out here that like to nest under solar panels and destroy solar panels. We just had one the other day where we had an installer come out and did a service call for a lady, and they built a nest, and basically when they pooped and all that, it went into the customer's home because there was a crack on the tile, and all the feces and all that literally went into the attic and started dripping through the ceiling. And we came out and we pressure washed everything off, cleaned it, replaced the tile, had the tile literally replaced, put everything back, and then charged the customer. So
All right. Also,
it happens.
these birds, I can't explain it. Henry can't explain it. There's certain neighborhoods the birds like, and certain ones they don't.
Right.
So If you haven't seen it before, the birds don't like the neighborhoods that you've been in, which means they're in other neighborhoods that you don't go to. But trust me, they're out there, and they won't go away unless you make them go away.
Right. Andrew says, how often are they an issue here in Cali?
Well, where they live, it's an issue every day until you keep them from getting under your panels. Every day.
Every day. We get phone calls every day for bird proofing and solar panel cleaning. And that is a huge part of our business, believe it or not. Yep. It is very time consuming. It's not easy, but it has to be done. If not, the birds are going to continue. Pigeons here are very smart. They're one of the smartest birds in their species. They're one of the smartest when it comes to, they detect humans. They know when a human is around, and when we leave, they go right back to the same spot. They're very territorial, and even when we sealed up solar panels, they are still trying to get underneath, even though there's nothing there anymore.
Yeah, they'll test you.
Madtown says, later guys, keep up the great work. We appreciate that.
Thanks, MT.
Yeah, so as a matter of fact, we are going on almost an hour already on our live broadcast. We wanted to do a broadcast with Mark. Obviously, he had some people here in his business, and he's taking care of that. Yeah. But I'm glad we were able to answer you guys' questions, and we will come out and do another broadcast. Rick and I are heading down to Las Vegas this week. We're going to be there for, 5 days, 6 days? Yeah. So, you know what? We might end up doing a live broadcast in our hotel room and, go from there. Empire, one last thing, says Empire says, I spent the weekend climbing up my own roof like a madman. It was a beautiful sight to see the endless panels in my neighborhood. Solar is booming. Solar is the future. Let's prepare. Good point. Go around your neighborhood there, Empire. Start talking to people. Let them know what you do. And then go from there. All right, y'all.
If you got door hangers, hang them.
Hang them. All right, y'all. It's easy. Again, thank you very much for all the info and advice. We appreciate that. Also, we have, what's that one thing where they could, I'm drawing a blank right now. But here on YouTube, you guys can donate to this channel. Oh, Super Chat. Super Chat. If you hit the Super Chat, donate, we'll recognize you for that also. Not that we're asking for money. We're not. But we like to have, if you want to donate to us for information, $1, $2, or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we appreciate everything. We end up buying something for you guys and donate it back to you guys. Who knows? But we do have Super Chat enabled here also. So you guys look out for that. And once again, you don't have to do it. It's just that there are some guys out there who want to donate to our channel, and now we have that option. So if you want to use Super Chat, we would definitely recognize you guys if you donate any money to this channel, and we appreciate that. We want to just give that out to maybe somebody with that needs it, or what have you. But we want to go out and recognize other people for that.
Yeah,
so
we always do that.
Last but not least, anything, Rick, you want to finish off with?
Guys, if you haven't already, just go ahead, like us, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. When you comment to us, just let us know where you're from, because like I said, we give out information readily, but we also help readily if you're close enough. Or you can help us if you're close enough. So, like I said, we're team players and everybody wins. The United States is going green. The greener, the better.
That's right.
The more we go green, the more we go green. And you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
So ER12 says, what's your guys' system for sharing profits, and do you have other employees as well? Yes, we do have other employees. We have medical, we have dental, we have a few other things for our employees, but that is through our compensation program. Yeah. We also have workman's comp. and our commercial insurance. That our bookkeeping takes care of all that. So, with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in to our live broadcast. And once again, thank you very much. Muchas gracias. Back to you, Juan. We will see you guys on the next video. Thanks for chiming in on our live broadcast. We will see you guys on the next one. See ya. Peace.
Now we do it.
That's right. Let me go ahead and shut this off.